your destined place. Try to be yourself always. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day one. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. But boy signal need no application. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party.
Hi again. We welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. It's all tied, and we're in a crucial Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Minnesota. With the series tied 2 games apiece, a chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
No secret here, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they want to take care of business here and avoid a do-or-die Game 6 in hostile territory.
I really don't like their chances if they can't win this game, but I don't see that happening. I mean, in an atmosphere like this with these fans behind them, I think they'll grab control of this series.
Now here's Gobert, following the miss by John Morant. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
You look at the Timberwolves. Well, we're tied in this series, Greg, 2-2. They know how pivotal this game is. It's why they fought so hard during the regular season for this home court advantage.
No question, it's paying dividends now because they are in a dogfight. They need every edge they can get.
Good point. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
On the wing, Thompson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Here's Morant. Wells with it. Just 5 on the clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The first bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities. Part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Edwards' shot is good.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Morant. And he can't hit the second.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Jackson over Conley. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Minnesota in the lead. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying, that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up. I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. He's rising and helium floating.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Outside Conley. He takes it in. Over in the corner, Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin. Edwards got 10.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's Randall. Gobert trying to get open. Randall no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. To the middle. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Good on the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
So he comes up empty at the line. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 6. It's Morant with the drive. It's stolen by Ingles. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. Morant scanning the floor. Thompson outside. Will it go? Pass to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ingles with the ball. Shoots over Wells. Now, here's Ingles. Now, Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Garza. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into... So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here's Alexander Walker following the score by Memphis. Going inside. 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper. The rebound by Marjanovic. Memphis trailing here. Pippen outside. Pass to Aldama. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Aldama's got his first points of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Well, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Here's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Aldama.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now, here's Pippen. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Here's Marjanovic. The shot from the low post is good. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Clark. Still scoreless.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Alexander Walker. Takes it inside. Outside Conley. Here's Shannon. Clark outside. Shoots over Aldama. No good from Clark. Pass to Stephens.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Minnesota with the ball. Conley surveying the D. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Shannon. It's good from long range. Shannon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Clark outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on court.
Rob. Now here's Jackson. Back to Pippen. And stolen by Dillingham. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Here's Stephens. Here's Pippen. Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Right side, Pippen. Jackson down low. And they double up Jackson.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Stolen away. And now Wells pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Randall with the bucket.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Gillingham with it. Now guarded by Wells. A shot by McDaniels. No good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. Here's Morant. No good from Clark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. It's stolen by Edwards. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Edwards. To the inside. Gobert. And the rejection by Clark. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Right side Jackson. Wells with it. Now defended by Gobert. Jackson has the open look. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Jackson's got 5.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Now here's Conley. Nothing on the board. Edwards, no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Mr. Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Daniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Minnesota with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
To the paint. Randall. And no good. Some solid defense from Clark.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
He's perfect from the line this time. Minnesota in the lead. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And it goes down 2 points. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points of the night.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. point, this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Morant left side. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 11 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Miller outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Inside. Tries from 7. And off the glass. That one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pass to Garza. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Just 2 to shoot. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Kennard's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 4. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. And Pippen slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Fast break Memphis for the tie. Kennard's shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. The lead is 2. To the middle. Here's Miller. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Miller's got 7.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Good on the three-point shot. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Now here's Marjanovic. Garza pulls it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. Some changes for Memphis.
Substitution.
Minnesota leading by 7. "36 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Morant. Well, bank shot, no good. Dillingham with it. Hasn't made one yet.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's the break. Here's Randall. Can't cash in from close range. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Timberwolves on top. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Clark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Here's Minot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Pass to Edey. To the inside. Wells' shot is good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And here's Edwards. He's covered by Thompson. And they'll get another chance. Minot connects on the 17-footer.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Here's Edey. That one wide left. Timberwolves leading by 4. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Grizz calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He likes the effort, he likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it. And let's make the most of it to win this series. See if we can get it done.
Thanks, David. Down low. Here's Edey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
They grab their own miss. Got a piece of it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside for Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 7 points for Jaren Jackson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The Timberwolves making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Randall. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's Morant. He scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Making the most of his opportunities, he's been effective down the stretch.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Fires the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Asteroidi out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. So it's the Timberwolves now. A 2-point game. Outside Edwards. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Morant outside to the paint, and he stuffs it on a pass to set him up.
It's like reading the picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Randall outside. That one good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
And Memphis with another turnover here.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
1:22 left to play in the final quarter. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And how about Randall coming up clutch? Wow, this guy has ice in his veins.
Pass to Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Back to Marjanovic. A shift.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 5.
Big time from Clay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
And here's Edwards. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
5 seconds left in the 4th. So they foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long. Long shot.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, the only hope they have is for somebody to knock down the three-pointer and get fouled. I'd be surprised to see a defender anywhere near the shooter.
Thompson for 3. Can't get it to fall. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe just a little bit easier, knowing they're just 1 win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this...
If you see me, just keep moving forward, cause I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no stack. It's all about the give and go. You can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode.